Okay, now I wasn't about to start. I was just making sure. I was asking myself why I don't ever put my bottle right there, and that was the reason. I need a damn coaster or something. We good?
Yeah, we good.
All right. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another episode of Under the Influence.
Yes. Episode 27.
Episode 27.
Coming a long way.
As usual, I'm Big Cass.
I'm that guy PM.
And we are here for your listening and viewing pleasure.
Yes, sir.
As normal, like and subscribe,
Like, subscribe.
comment.
And it's the season to be jolly. You see the Christmas tree.
Yeah. Kids haven't put the Christmas tree up this weekend. They're waiting for me to put them presents up under there. Ain't no presents. I'm telling these lights and food is. Yeah. Voila. This humble abode, motherfucker. How you doing, bro?
Shit, I'm alright. How about yourself?
I can't complain, man. Can't complain. Life is lifing.
Yeah.
Holidays coming up.
Man.
Quick. My oldest baby just got her license today.
Congratulations.
Which got me feeling super proud and ultra old.
Not ultra old.
Yeah. Tomorrow's my pop's birthday and he be watching, so happy birthday, Pops.
Oh, happy birthday.
Yeah, I think he like 71 or 72 or some shit.
That's
Triple OG in the game. Still riding Harleys and talking shit. But yeah, man. First and foremost, I think we get this out the way because I don't have too many sad points today, so we're gonna go ahead and prayers and condolences to Nick Cannon and his baby mama, his significant other, or whatever she is. He got 500 children. He just recently lost his youngest son, Zen, to brain cancer at 6 months old.
Yeah, rest in peace.
Rest in peace. That's terrible.
Yes, it is.
Yeah. I lost a son back in 2008 at 3 months. 3 months to the day. And that shit was horrible. So, rest in peace, young man, and prayers and condolences to Nick Cannon, his significant other.
Yes, sir.
All right. Woosa, clear that out. That's why I had to take that drink. Now, we can get into the fuckery. You got something over there, P?
That's the biggest fuckery of all.
What you got?
Bone versus 3-6 Mafia.
You know.
We're going to have to talk about that one.
Check. Bro, I'm going to tell you.
My favorite groups.
I had a whole mind fart. I had to go back and watch our last episode because when I was getting ready to get my notes together for this episode, for some odd reason, I thought we talked about it on the last one. But it hadn't happened.
It hadn't happened.
Bro, just too much going on in my life. I don't even have it written down on my notes. That's how bad I spaced. Like, not spaced it, but I thought we already talked about it.
Okay, I got you.
But it was great.
It was great.
Busy Bone is my the Busy Bone is like the devil on my shoulder. Okay. He's like I got an inner Busy Bone. So whenever Busy Bone do crazy shit, I be like, I get it. Everybody like, this nigga losing. I'm like, I mean, you ugly motherfuckers ain't gonna be sitting up here mocking me.
That was my part.
Hey,
ugly.
You said first and foremost, before we even get into this, you ugly motherfuckers.
All of you ugly motherfuckers. I was like, damn, Busy.
And then they got into a little scuffle. Because Juicy J is disrespectful as fuck. Told that man suck his dick.
Hell yeah.
Which anytime you invite another man to the Frank stand, the Frank stand. You invite another man to the Frank stand, bro. You're requesting fisticuffs, my nigga.
I understand, but I never heard it called that.
Yeah.
I just see Nathan's right here.
Yeah, bro, the Frank stand. You invite another man to the Frank stand, my nigga. For lunch at the Frank stand,
Yeah. Gangsta Boo retorted back though.
She said, "Nigga, you's a
He
hater."
was a hater. He didn't take his medicine.
Because you know that nigga bipolar
Yeah.
and some other
He didn't
shit.
take his medicine, y'all. That's why they kicked him out the group.
He said he go fuck up y'all careers more than you already has. Hey, but once they got past that little stife, that little problem, they all in all, the verses was dope.
Nah, that motherfucker was cold.
And like you said, two of my favorite groups,
Yeah.
me personally, don't think they should have went against each other.
No.
Two completely different styles of music.
Exactly.
Now I understand in hip hop, doing a verses with a group is always going to be hard because there's not too many super successful groups in hip hop that stayed together too long.
Exactly. Like I seen people commenting saying, "Why didn't Bone go against Crucial Conflict?"
Because Crucial Conflict had two songs.
Exactly.
Do or Die, as great as the four songs was that they had, they only had four commercial hits.
Yeah.
They had some B-side shit that we all know and love, but they didn't.
But they ain't come out that far.
Yeah.
And then you can't say Twister because Twister's a standalone.
He's a standalone.
You know what I mean?
Then you can't do like a Lil Jon and the East Side Boys because as the East Side Boys and Lil Jon only did two albums together. So you.
True.
So it's
And Lil Jon got a plethora of different shit that he didn't do.
yeah, and he already went. He went against T-Pain,
Right.
and that was super dope because he could pull from everything he did, all his producing and shit.
Right.
But like you said, like I was saying, I mean, you think about groups in hip hop, bro, that lasted and really. I mean, you got 8-Ball MJG,
Yeah.
UGK, rest in peace, Bun B, and that was supposed to be a versus, and they're still talking about it.
Okay.
But Bun B was saying he kind of reluctant to want to do it without Pimp C being here, which I completely understand. Like,
And that too.
and you taking away from a large dynamic of the entertainment aspect of it because Pimp C was the flamboyant one,
Yeah.
the shit talking one. Bun B cool, laid back. Pimp C was the one that got the shit going, calling everybody whole ass niggas and shit left and right, and telling them they dope prices is fake. And but even without that,
Like I felt like Lazy Bone admitted defeat
yeah,
when he came out and said, "Y'all niggas is producers.
yeah.
You know what I mean? Y'all got all them beats and all this and that."
Well, he said, but we got the
But
lyrics,
we got the lyrics.
which is true.
It is true.
But when you in a party atmosphere, the beats is what gets it done.
Yes, sir.
And but like I said it was still good
No, it was real good.
because when it's all said and done, man, it's good to see. Because let's not get it misunderstood. A lot of the shit that's popular now is derived from Bone. Like them niggas is
Yeah.
the godfathers of this shit. Certain rap like the Migos flow and all that shit. Man, they took that
Right.
shit from Bone,
Exactly.
which is fine because that's how you're supposed to do. Shit's supposed to keep continuing and you're supposed to inspire people and evolve and all. But it's good to see them, kind of get their flyers. I know they got some good money from streams and shit. I hop right on Tidal the next day because Tidal, I think Apple does it too, but I know Tidal, like the second it's done, they put the Versus playlist on there for you.
Oh, okay.
And it plays in the exact order it played on Versus.
Okay. That's cool.
Yeah. So I got right on that motherfucker listening to that shit. But now everybody look good to be older. They all look good. They look healthy.
Even the chat, her little
Yeah.
ass came out there.
Even Busy Bone with all his crazy fuckery, he still look good.
Yeah.
They said my man, they said Flesh and Bone look like Pootie Tang with that
Yeah.
motherfucking cheetah jacket on
Yeah.
and the ponytail. He said Flesh and Bone look like Pootie Tang.
I didn't even think about that when I was watching. Because at
Hey.
first I was like, who the fuck? Oh, that's that Flesh.
It's
That's
Flesh.
Bone.
And
then, oh man, Pootie Tang.
but the highlight of the whole shit to me was, and that's how you know niggas is legends. The motherfuckers that they was able to bring out.
Nigga.
Bro, the Bone brought out, they had Lil Jon come out.
Lil Jon.
I think that's all they had come out, right?
Millionaire.
Chameleonaire for Riding Dirty.
Yeah.
Then,
But they topped that off because they had songs with both Pac and Biggie.
Well, that's what a motherfucker put on. I was on Instagram. Motherfucker put these niggas would win if Pac, Biggie, and Eazy was still alive.
Yeah,
Like if they could bring out Pac, Biggie, and Eazy,
I thought they were gonna bring out Mariah.
that'd have been dope. But you know how hard it is to get Mariah, nigga. She ain't coming. That's Christmas time, bro.
I know.
She's unthawing right now, so she can go perform at New Year's. Mariah's unthawed, baby.
Yeah.
It's her time of the year, nigga. It's Mariah's time of the year, my nigga. She's thawed out, baby. She got to go goddamn perform in New York with the ball drop. She got some other shit to do.
Did she go back and get froze?
Yeah, she go right back in the cryogenic chamber, nigga. And get,
See y'all next year.
yeah. I was reading something say every winter time, nigga, just off like streams, record sales, and a couple other things, nigga, she make like $4-5 million every Christmas season without doing anything. I don't know if you be streaming music like that. I don't know if you be streaming music like that, bro. But if you hop on motherfucking iTunes right now, right?
Yeah.
If you hop on iTunes, bro, one of the very first things that pops up is her Christmas album. Nigga, they just put it there, bro. It's right there. It's right there. They just put it right there for you. Just pops right up for your listening pleasure.
They got a deal with her.
But it's not a motherfucking game. But I mean, which is cool though. When you got that type of career. But nah, but then 3 6 brought out
Flip.
they brought out Flip,
Duke
Deuce, Wayne.
Lil Wayne.
They brought out Lil Wayne
8-Ball, MJ,
and Young Buck.
and Young Buck.
And then they actually had Terrence Howard perform Hard Out Here for a
I
Pimp.
know.
And he had braids in his hair.
I know.
He called niggas Maine and everything.
Yeah.
I'm out here, man. I'm out here, man. It's hard out here, man.
But that was a good one, man. Like, especially when Deuce came out.
Yeah.
I like that nigga, man. He's cold, man.
See, Duke Deuce is hard.
Yeah.
I was late to the party on him, but he's hard.
I was too. You know what I mean? But
I forgot who put me on the nigga, but when I finally got there, I wasn't disappointed.
well, mine came from over the pandemic. They were doing them little, the I Marquise videos,
Mm-hmm.
like the one for you about to lose your job, and they had his little dancing partner. I'm like, who's that fat nigga dancing? And I started researching it, and I was like, oh, okay. And I found that. But yeah,
Nah, that shit was.
getting on him.
That shit was cool. They that shit was funny. After the fight had happened and they was trying to make everything was being copacetic and shit.
Yeah,
They Bone was performing one of them weed songs, smoking that reefer, going straight to heaven. I think they was performing that one. And Crunchy Black walked over to Lazy Bone and pulled a big ass bag of weed out of his pocket and handed it to him.
Yeah.
Lazy Bone smiled and put that motherfucker in his pocket like, yeah, we good, man. Like he said, like, we gonna roll this up when this is over, nigga. We gonna be.
Hell yeah.
And nah, that shit was cool, man. It's always good to see it because when it's all said and done, it's a celebration.
Hell yeah. But my main thing is, how did they become rivals in the first place? Like, I can see Do or Die, Crucial Conflict.
I
never understood where their beef came from.
All right, all the way back to when motherfuckers was calling both of them devil worshippers and shit.
Okay.
Cause you remember Bone had the Dear Ouija, are you with me? And these niggas is 666 Mafia. So motherfuckers was calling, and it just kind of somebody said something about each other, and you know how it was back then. Motherfuckers say something in an article in a magazine, motherfucker read it, and they just was kind of on the wrong foot. Like they had prior tension. Nothing crazy. I don't even know if they made songs about each other or nothing. They just had tension.
Yeah. They never made no
diss songs or nothing like.
They kind of did.
Yeah, so I mean subliminal.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's subliminal, motherfucker. That shit.
But
I just never understood how they got involved with each other like that. But like you said, that makes sense.
I know it all stemmed from them being in the same conversation of devil worshiping, and both of them refuting that. And then you dealing with at that time, them niggas was all kids. So you gonna say some slick shit. Them niggas might worship the devil, weird ass niggas, but I don't either. Type shit. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
It was good to see them niggas do, just be champion.
Man, hell yeah.
Then, I don't know if you saw that shit, nigga. Swizz Beats was in the comments going crazy,
From
talking
July.
talking shit about Bone,
Yeah.
which I was trying to remember. Well, I was like, damn, why he so in his feelings? Then I remembered that them niggas was on his record label, and that shit didn't work out right.
Okay.
You remember that?
Not really.
You remember the song Bone did with Phil Collins?
Yeah.
That was the album. They was on Full Surface Records. Remember they all had them big ass chain on with the FS on it.
Yeah.
That was Swizz Beatz record label.
I didn't know that.
Him and he had them, and he had I'm a hustler. I'm a hustler, nigga. Cassidy.
Okay.
They was all on Full Service Records,
Okay.
and the shit didn't work out. I say, 'cause this nigga got some animosity towards these niggas. He is venting his ass off in these
You
comments.
talking about that Take Me Home?
Yeah.
Okay.
With Phil Collins and shit. That was the single off of whatever album that was. It was on Swizz Beatz record label.
That's the only album I never got of Bones. Yeah.
I ain't fucking with a lot of that Mo Thug shit either. They got me with one of those Mo Thugs.
I stopped at the Mo Thugs too.
They got me with the first one. I ain't fool me once. shame on you. Fool me twice,
They
motherfucker.
actually had some pretty cool groups on there that.
Yeah, it was just, the thing too. You gotta remember, niggas was younger. Dude. I might have been 12, 13 years old when that Mo Thug shit came out.
Yeah.
I didn't understand it was a compilation CD.
I
I just bought it.
I thought it was a whole group thing.
I just bought it. And they didn't do, cause like they didn't do the Mo Thug shit right for me, cause
As
they
far as what?
when you introduce a niggas like that, man, you don't give them their own songs on the compilation. You at least need to have one or two of the Bone Thug niggas on the song,
Right.
like 3-6 when they did their compilation, Hypnotized Camp Posse. One or two members of 3-6 Mafia was on every one of them songs. Whoever else was on there, them niggas was on there too.
That's true.
Which made you want to listen to the song, and then you're like, oh, who was that on that verse? As opposed to the motherfucker come on, you're like, who the fuck is these niggas?
Even Master P did that.
Yeah.
On that, what's that? Not Bouncing. Is it Bouncing and Swinging?
You talking about West Coast Bad Boys or
West
Yeah.
Coast Bad Boys.
and Down South Hustlers?
Yeah. Down South Hustle. This is the one.
Mm-hmm.
Because even Soulja Slim had that one song, I Want It.
I want it.
And it had me an X on it.
Yep. Yeah. But that's how you do it
Yeah,
when you
makes
do
sense,
that.
too.
Because when you're introducing a brand new motherfucker to your fan base
Right.
in hopes that they like them. Now, the way you do that is to make sure that you are there to entertain your fan base.
True.
And then go, oh, yeah, by the way, here's my guy. He's talented too.
Right.
You don't just put this nigga on his own song, and then I turn it on and go, well, where the fuck is Wish and Lazy and Busy? And
Nah, they got me.
yeah, they got me once with a motherfucking Mo Thugs album.
'Cause you know how you.
I remember I bought the first one, had the big pyramid on it, and the Mo Thugs with the fist, and yeah, I bought that shit and got home and put it in my little, I had a 100 disc CD changer at the time. Nigga, I put that motherfucking slot 62, went right to that bitch. I pulled that motherfucker right out of slot 62 and put it in the trash can.
Man, because I bought it with my hard-earned.
Yeah, that was back when CDs was $20 fucking dollars. Think of how much money that was back then.
That's a lot of money.
In retrospect, if you're younger and watching this, gas was 92 cents a gallon.
Yes, and sometimes cheaper than that.
$20 would literally fill your tank up and you go to work all week.
Said somebody gave you $5 for a ride up the street.
It was legit gas money. It was legit gas money.
Hell yeah.
And I spent my hard-earned little grass cutting money and shit. Had one of my parents take me to fucking Rockin' Billy's. Or I think well, no. I didn't get that from Rockin' Billy's. The only reason I went to Rockin' Billy's was to get my No Limit CDs because they came out, they released them like 3 days early. Yeah, they were supposed to come out on Tuesday. They released them the Friday before.
Yeah.
But I think that was back when Karma and shit was still slapping.
Karma,
And there was the two spots in the mall I used to fuck with real heavy.
IRC,
Yeah, IRC. Used to go to IRC.
and well, I ain't never buy no shit out of Sam Goody. I didn't care how bad I wanted it.
It's too expensive.
Too damn expensive.
But that was back when you could get all the CDs from Best Buy too.
That's what I was about to say. If you waited a week,
Yeah.
you would get that $9.99 $10 album.
Man, it is this motherfucking. I don't want to remember. Rhapsody or something like that, bro. There's a record store in California that when I was out there, my grandmas would take me to it, and that's where I fine tuned my No Limit collection. Because remember when No Limit first got rolling, it was in the Bay. It was in Richmond.
Yeah.
I'm in Oakland.
So
They had shit in that goddamn. Yeah, I had all the 99 Ways to Die, the First True CD, the nigga Ghetto was trying to kill me, all that shit. The first Cain and Abel's, Skullduggery, god damn, there was some other niggas on there too. I had all the old Cash Money shit too that motherfuckers didn't know nothing about.
Nobody know about that. We was too in tune on No Limit. That when you saw the Cash Money and they came with that flashy CD shit too.
You thought they was copycatting.
Yeah, they was off-brand cost cutter niggas.
But see, I bought the shit because I had already been fucking with Cash Money with UNLV.
Okay.
And remember, there's a dragon from the river, dump his body and drink. Oh, you want some? Ain't that you old Mr. Cole? I'd already been fucking with them.
Right there too.
Yeah, I had already been fucking with them on that. So when I saw Cash Money Records, I was like, oh, these niggas switched their record up.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that Rhapsody store out there, man, I had all that shit.
I think we had a Rhapsody here.
And I'm
certain sides of town. It wasn't all over.
And I'm trying to, and see, I think I'm saying the wrong name because I remember Rhapsody from here. Because we ain't had this record store that was out there.
Okay.
And this motherfucker was huge. And I guess where like the crate diggers went, different albums and shit, bruh, this motherfucker was so big.
Damn. I know what you're talking about because we went to Florida. They had record stores like that on the strip.
Mm-hmm.
Like you can get the wax or you can get that's when they was doing Screw. But their version of Screw in Florida was not
different.
Slow. It was fast.
Yeah.
It was like tweaked a little bit faster and it was not blended with shit.
Yeah, yep. Yeah, they we used to go out there. I'm forgetting that it was in San Leandro, California. It wasn't in Oakland. It was in San Leandro.
That's what's up.
Good fucking days. But nah, man, that Versus was great, man.
That Versus was awesome, man. They needed that one.
Yeah.
You know, that was one of the most, other than Jada Kiss, when they went against, who they go against?
The Locks and Dipset.
Dipset. Other than Jada Kiss's performance, I think this was the best.
Well, you know, I mean, Gucci and Jeezy is one of the all-time highs.
Did they fight on that?
No, but the tension was just so real in that motherfucker.
Right,
like,
that was real.
Yeah, but nah, it was real good, man. It was good to see them niggas. It was honestly good to see 3 6 Mafia on the stage together because they ain't been.
They ain't been communicating.
But they had just started going back on tour before COVID hit. And so it kind of really got shut down. But to see all them, I did, because we didn't even mention that they brought out Project Pat.
Yeah, they brought out Project
They brought out Lil Chat.
Chat.
Gangsta Boo had been out there.
Yeah, she been out there the whole show.
Yeah, which was she supposed to be.
Right.
Rest in peace, Lord Infamous.
And,
wish she could have been there. Huh?
Coop
He did too.
Yeah.
Rest in peace, Coopsta.
That's why there's only 4 of them out there. Because everybody think that Project Pat is
he's not.
6 Mafia. He's not. He's
Solo
just close with him.
He's Juicy J's brother.
Huh. I didn't know that.
Yeah, him and Juicy J are blood brothers, same mother, same father.
I didn't know
Funny
that.
part about that is they daddy's a reverend.
Yeah.
He got a church down there.
I just seen Juicy J on Hip Hop Uncensored.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's what he was talking about.
Yeah, Pat and Juicy J are brothers.
Okay.
And that's why that's what Pat was saying. He was locked up and 3 6 Mafia was really getting rolling. So when he got out, he was like, man, I need to do some of this music shit, bro.
Right.
He's like, well, shit, nigga, I got the beats. You think you can say some shit on the song?
That nigga did it.
Yeah.
Shit, I could have, I damn near almost met Lord Infamous. Because, like I said, my family down in Mississippi.
And that's Lord Infamous is DJ Paul's brother.
Yeah. Damn, I didn't know that.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
That's DJ Paul's little brother.
Huh. But and down south and shit, my cousin I was getting the beats from, SK Slim. Shout out to him. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out.
We was sitting in his car, we listening to some tracks and shit, and he had some shit with some vocals on it.
Mm-hmm.
And we sitting there getting high and just listening, vibing out. And I get like, shaking my head. I'm like, what this nigga spitting?
Fuck is this?
I'm like, this dude sound like Lord Infamous, cuz. He's
Like, that's who it is.
That's who it is. I said, what? He said, you know he family, right? I said, how the hell he family? He said, he's married in. He married one of our cousins. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, oh shit. He said, yeah, man, I go up in Memphis, chill with them all the time.
Them niggas used to be up here all the time. DJ Black from here was their official DJ for.
He taught them that blending shit.
I think he still. I know. Last time I saw him, he still had on his hypnotized mind chain.
Yeah, because if you remember, before they started blending, they wasn't doing that, but he was attempting to. He couldn't figure it out. And then once they started fucking with Black.
Yep. Yeah, but nah, that shit was solid, man. It was a good versus. I enjoyed watching it.
It was a good one, man.
I enjoyed watching it. In retrospect though, they little fallout fucked up some of their music for us. They didn't get to do 20 songs apiece.
I mean, they do.
They did like 16. They both should have had like 4 more songs.
Oh, they said that was the first verses that took a commercial break.
Yeah. See, because like that's one of the things that Swiss Beats was fussing about in the thing, because he was saying like, they book out the venue for a certain amount of time,
right? And
it needs to be done in that amount of time.
Or they get fined or penalized or something.
Yep. And so I guess them niggas was coming out late. Busy was playing. Them was coming out late.
Oh wow.
And then the fight happened, so they cut time off of the verses.
So if you watched it, I watched a little bit of the live. I caught like the tail end of it, but I went to the beginning, and I was like, well, how long? When they gonna come in? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because
into like out.
And the thing about it was, they gave them ample time to get there because they had some type of DJ verses first, like a prelim, like a fighting match,
That's what's up.
Yeah.
Like some on Juice.
Yeah. Speaking of, you don't watch boxing, do you, bro?
I watch it every now and again.
Okay. My man's fought over the weekend. Got him a nice W. Giovanni Davis, Tank Davis.
Oh,
He's
That's what's up.
He's Floyd. He's Floyd Mayweather's protege.
Okay.
He's a bad motherfucker, man. He's like a.
Who did he fight again?
I forgot that boy's name. He's a tough ass Mexican, but kudos to Tank Davis, because like the 6th round he broke his hand.
Okay, yeah, I did hear about that.
And he broke his power hand.
Damn.
He broke the left, and that's his knockout hand. That's what he be putting niggas on his ass with.
Shit, what dude have in his chin? Metal?
I don't know.
Because he got a glove. I know it's not that much padding, but damn.
Yeah,
he probably had a fracture.
Yeah, because he was up in here somewhere, but so he couldn't throw the left, and so he basically had to box with the right.
During the match, they didn't call it when he.
No. He broke it like the 6th round. They went to 12.
Oh shit! So basically,
he fought one-handed.
Damn. Kudos to him. Man.
Yeah, and he still pulled.
That's what's up.
Yeah. Shout out to Tank. And what made me think about that is because we were talking about the prelims. The prelim fights was good.
Okay.
By the time I got to Cuz house to watch the fight, I caught like 2 or 3 of the prelim fights, and them motherfuckers was nice. It was nice fights.
Shit, that's what's up.
Yeah, they got it on, bro.
That's cool.
Man, bro, I know you'll be following sports that close, but you hear about that nigga Antonio Brown, what he did?
Yeah, that's an NFL dude.
The receiver.
Yeah, they've been traded to multiple teams and shit.
But he's fire. He's a hell of a receiver, but he's man, notoriously, man, them receivers is divas, man. It take a special type of person to deal with them niggas, man. You look at your Terrell Owens, your Deion Sanders, your Odell Beckham. We were just talking about him last night. He took his little money in Bitcoin. But now the nigga Antonio Brown, man, he got suspended for 3 games because they discovered that this nigga provided a fake vax card to play.
What? Whoa.
Yeah.
Damn near your career should be ended.
Well, this is the thing. In all actuality, the 3 game suspension is too much. And now we be getting to an injustice type of situation because Aaron Rodgers,
Right.
who's the quarterback for Green Bay,
Yeah.
he didn't even get suspended for not getting for a deceptive. He didn't provide a fake vax card, but
Right.
when they asked him if he was vaccinated,
He said he was immune.
he he is immune. He gave a he
Workaround.
what they call it, omitted the truth.
Yeah.
Like he omitted it. Like he said some shit that didn't.
Immunized. That's what he said.
Yeah, I mean immunized. Yeah, that word.
Yeah.
So he didn't even get suspended.
See, I ain't know that. I thought he did.
No, I think he got fined maybe.
Okay.
But now Antonio Brown, which he did provide a fake document,
Yeah.
and so he got suspended 3 games.
Who's he playing for now?
You know, I can't even fucking remember.
It's all good.
I can't even remember who he suspended for, who he playing for.
And I say you should lose your position because of what happened to the dentist who had the fake arm.
With the fucking
His life is ruined.
yeah. With these niggas, man, I feel like I just kind of feel like in this day and time right now with what's going on, it should be kind of an even kill punishment across the board.
Yeah.
So if you decide you want to start suspending niggas, Aaron Rodgers should be suspended too.
Yeah.
Or if you decide it's just fines for niggas,
Then just fine.
Antonio Brown should be fined.
And not suspended.
Yeah.
But then again, I think his holds up a little bit more.
Yeah, because this nigga actually turned in fake paperwork.
Yeah.
Yeah. But still, but even besides all that, that was just something I caught on the tail end thinking about it.
Yeah.
The fact that this nigga turned in a fake vax card fucking blew me. I said, man, what's wrong with you, nigga? Like,
he had one of them spelled wrong.
I ain't even looking at how they figured out it was fake, but it's fucking fake.
That's crazy.
It's fucking fake.
I could take you into some more fake shit.
Which, what we got?
What would it take for you,
Me personally?
you personally,
Okay.
to give up your total likeness, your voice, your face, your whole you?
Me.
Yeah.
They ain't it ain't
There's
for sale.
no amount of money?
It ain't for sale.
All right.
I like me. Hopefully y'all like me too.
So
I know
we
my
got
baby
this
mama's
company-
like-
This company called PromoBot, man. It's the largest service manufacturers in Northern and Eastern Europe, basically
Okay.
out of Russia.
Okay. Ah, shit.
They're offering $200K for an individual who was willing to forfeit the rights to their face and voice to spearhead the development of its next robot.
Do they get paid, but then still get to go be them, like somewhere else?
That's not. It didn't even say nothing.
That's because I'm wondering if like they get to still just go be them, but this robot gets to be them and do whatever the fuck this robot wants to do, and they don't have nothing to say about it.
Right. So I don't know because it didn't explain it all the way
Okay.
in full detail like that. Because that's what I was looking for.
But either way, 200K ain't enough.
Hell no. Now I can see if you get some royalties off of it for like.
Yeah.
Okay, so you give me $200K initially.
I need some points in the business. I need some more shit on the back end.
So I want for every robot, you got to give me like 10%.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I want some 50 cent deal. I want 10% of this company.
You have to give me something.
Pardon me, people. Shit.
And this company, PromoBot, they already made a humanoid robot. It's called the Android Robo C. So they ain't fucking with the eyes either. And this, so this robot can be customized to emulate the appearance of anyone, whether it's professional or personal use. And this new robot that they're scouting out somebody for now is coming out in 2023.
I don't like that shit. I don't like that shit. Drop a dime with them niggas.
It was nigga in Nebraska, fool.
You bout it, fool. I don't like them niggas. I don't like that shit, bro.
I don't like that shit either.
I'll tell you, alright,
Humanoid robots.
yeah. Fuck that.
That means it's gonna have skin and shit. Somebody gonna try to date it. So they gonna put their crush as the robot.
And they gonna be having robot sex.
Then they're gonna end up with a new disease from fucking robots.
Yeah. They're gonna get electrocuted. Zap that motherfucker right off. Zap that little pecker. Zap that little pecker. All right, I'm gonna take you into some lighthearted, man. Some joyful shit, man.
Yeah.
It's kind of, there's a little bit of unjoyfulness, but all right. You ever see that thing floating around social media? It was a woman sent out a group text to her family saying what time Thanksgiving dinner was gonna be.
Yeah, I saw that.
And the little black dude responded like, "It must be the wrong number. This is my number now. I know you're trying to reach, but can I still get a plate?" And the white woman was like, "Well, that's what grandmas do." And so he went.
Oh, for real?
And with that being said, they've been doing this now every Thanksgiving for the last 7 years.
Damn.
Yeah.
She must be good.
Well, like, nigga, the shit's beautiful. If you get on like there and look at it,
Yeah.
like the first one's like him. He's like a teenager. You can see him slowly getting older. Then he like one picture, you got his girlfriend with him, and it's every Thanksgiving, and it was the wife and her husband.
Yeah.
And this past Thanksgiving, the husband passed. So the picture they put up was like the grandma, the black boy, his girlfriend,
Yeah.
and a picture of the husband.
Okay.
So it's like some tearjerker shit.
Right.
But with that being said, Netflix is making a movie about the whole situation.
That's dope.
Yeah,
That's
and they like if you go on his page and shit, he's announcing the movie, like he's proud to like Netflix is working with them. And you know it's all love, and they're gonna make a.
Man, that's cool because Netflix makes some good shit.
Yeah, they do. They put the money behind it.
Lie, they make some good little shit.
But that little story is, I mean, the shit's heart jerking. He pulled them strings.
Oh man.
Like that's the black dude and the white couple, and like they take them pictures and shit every year. Every year, and you know they have a.
That's cool.
They say that they have more than just a Thanksgiving relationship. Ain't like they never see the nigga and he just shows up on Thanksgiving. They have a relationship, but that's just some cool shit, man. From a wrong text.
That's cool.
Like it was one a couple years back. I don't know if you saw the one a couple that sent out the text to their wedding invitation, their wedding,
Yeah.
and it was one of them scenarios. It was a white couple,
wow.
and dude hit back and was like, "Man, I don't know y'all got the wrong number, but I'm coming." And they was like, "Well, shit, come." And he was like, "And I'm bringing the gang." And they was like, "Well, shit, the more the merrier." And then they fast forward and they got these wedding pictures, and it's this all white wedding with like 8 niggas in every picture, like. That's the gang.
Margaret,
Yeah.
Tom knew all these people.
He told me he was bringing the gang. Shit like that, cool, man.
That is cool.
It just kind of showed that motherfuckers. I know we talk a lot of racism
Yeah.
shit on here,
That's
and
a lot of things that happen in the world. Yeah.
well, that's what I'm saying. Like we talk a lot of racism shit on here, and all the wrong shit that's going on with racism.
Yeah.
It's good to see motherfuckers being able to coexist and come together the way it's supposed to be.
It's how it's supposed to be too.
Yeah, the shit that we be talking about on here is travesties. I'm glad we can talk about some shit like that.
Yeah.
That kind of balance the fucking world out a little bit.
It does.
Cause I know we be doing like you just was saying about the school shooting people off mic. Sometimes looking into shit to talk about on here, bro, can get
Yeah. Yeah, it gets depressing.
It gets depressing, nigga. I be trying to find some shit to make me smile sometimes, cause you be just researching news and I don't know if y'all understand, ladies and gentlemen, but we be digging fucking deep in the crevices for some of this shit
You got
to talk about it, because we want to make a valiant effort to not talk about the same shit everybody else talking about.
Yeah.
Because there's a million podcasts you could be listening to. So if you listen to us, we want to give you some original content.
Yeah.
And we not fucking TMZ, so we not reporting on what's
nah,
happening in Hollywood and all that shit. So we be having to like dig in some dark
shit.
corners.
That's how the fecals is so easy.
Yeah, because it's so much.
There's so much of that.
Oh my God.
It just pours down like the Washington Redskins.
The football team
stadium.
Yeah.
Know you seen that shit?
Yeah,
it had the doo-doo water coming down.
Pipe busted.
Yeah, and one of the what do you call that section where the fancy people go?
The box, the skybox.
The skybox.
And so, the shit was just floating in the skybox.
Well, no, it was coming down from the ceiling.
Oh.
Yeah, and so that whole skybox was empty, but their skyboxes aren't like ours where it's a level above.
Yeah.
It's like seats right in front of that shit.
Ugh.
So the splatters was just getting on the people. You can see all the people holding their heads.
No.
Yeah.
Why did I miss that?
Nasty. They said this happened multiple times.
Oh, that's fucking gross. That's fucking gross. Ugh.
Washington football team.
Ugh.
Stadium. I don't know which one it is, what they call it stadium.
Yeah, I don't know the football team stadium. You right. You right. Well, speaking of some splashing pieces of shit, well, I can't call him that, and that's why he's not a fecal.
Okay.
Because I want your aspect on it.
All right.
Because it can go either way. I kind of respect him, but also it's like, damn, what the fuck, my nigga?
What happened?
All right, they didn't release the name of this particular CEO, but when he had the Zoom call, with the 900 employees, and then after going through the whole spiel about how he wanted to come on here and do it face to face, he told them, if you are on this Zoom call, you have been terminated, effective immediately. Right before fucking Christmas.
That's crazy.
Now, the reason I couldn't make him a fecal is because I honestly do respect him coming on there and saying it personally.
True that. Instead of having some liaison.
Yeah, I respect that.
Right.
And I actually watched the video, and it did not seem like something he wanted to do.
Do they say what kind of company?
I forgot what kind of company it was, but I know he was speaking about having to make cutbacks and having to do this, that, and the third in order to keep the company alive.
Right.
He couldn't afford to have this many employees because he was saying, like, before, he's saying he did the math and in order to keep his company alive, he had to cut like 18% of his employees, which ended up being like 900 employees. So that means it's a fairly large company.
Yeah, it's very large.
And he was saying he had to do it once before, like 8 years ago, and it made him cry then, and he's gonna cry this time. Like I care about y'all, but I have to. First of all, nature is self-preservation, and especially if this is my company.
You gotta survive.
You gotta survive, and.
If 900 motherfuckers are taking food off of your table, they got to go.
But then having to do that shit
before Christmas,
nigga.
So I wonder if he gave him a severance package.
I don't know. The video kind of cut off when I saw. Okay. I would hope.
He should have.
He should have.
Because especially if they're getting fired, I mean, that's unemployment automatically.
Yeah.
I mean, they're not going to make the money that they were making, but it's something to keep them.
Yeah, keep them afloat. So yeah, I watched that video. That shit was wild, and like you could hear like everybody was silent, letting him talk, and then motherfuckers kind of started catching wind of what he was saying. I heard somebody go, "Motherfucker!" Look at that. like before he got to it though, like they kind of picked up on what he was saying, and motherfucker said, "Motherfucker." Hey,
Zoom calls, that reminds me of the one. I don't know if you ever see it. I don't know if they were. I think they were college students in the class,
Okay.
and the class was over, and like they all on Zoom. So the one dude, he thought he turned his Zoom off or the camera or whatever,
Oh man.
and got to pulling up porn. And then you see him like slide back in his chair, go get the lotion.
Yeah.
He come back and he's squirting it in his hand.
Hey, he got ready. They was like, Tom!
Turn the camera off.
Hey, I saw one of them, and then I saw one. They was on a Zoom call, and the chick thought she turned her shit off, and she turned her camera off,
Yeah.
but the audio was still going. And she immediately started getting her cheeks clapped. Like her boyfriend was like sitting there waiting for her to get done with her shit. And you hear like it was like, hey, what's going on over there? You hear and then you hear one man started immediately knocking them guts out. He started realigning that spine.
That's messed up, though. Gotta be careful with them motherfuckers.
Hey, boy, I had to turn my computer off, nigga. Fuck that shit.
But see, dude, he was using his computer.
I took to get his motherfucking jollies together. I know. He wasn't playing no games. He wasn't playing no games. Speaking of motherfucker playing no games, but you hear about the shit going on with Lil Wayne right now.
Pulling out ARs on his people.
And the thing is,
That's what they're allegedly saying.
that's what the one guy is literally saying.
Okay.
There's numerous people saying it didn't go down like that.
All right.
So it sounded like a motherfucker just salty that he got fired or something like that. Because they said it was part of his security detail.
Oh, yeah, he's one of 900 people.
Yeah. It's part of Wayne's security detail. He said an argument was happening.
Yeah.
Something was going on. In the midst of the argument, Wayne pulled the AR-15 out on him and threatened to kill him and fired him and some other shit. But everyone that was there was saying that it doesn't seem to be like that. And the police are kind of... okay. Law enforcement sources state that the guard claims he and Lil Wayne got into an argument at the rapper's home in Hidden Hills, California, which led to an alleged physical altercation. The fight allegedly started after Lil Wayne accused the security guard of taking pictures and leaking them to the media. Like taking pictures of him in the crib and selling them to TMZ and them type of niggas.
Oh, shit.
Type shit.
He's inside paparazzi.
The guard claims that after Lil Wayne pulled out an AR-15 during the altercation, he ran out of Wayne's home and to the gated community's guard shack. Sources close to Wayne denied the guard's story, adding that Wayne doesn't own a gun. Police also reportedly are skeptical about the guard's side of the story, as is he didn't have any marks after this physical altercation. However, the police are still continuing to investigate because that's what the police have to do.
Right.
But the police have openly said that they're pretty much skeptical about dude's
His story.
It sounds more like a
Trying to get some money.
yeah. That's what it sounds like to me.
Christmas money.
Yeah, that's what it sounds like to me.
How you gonna be in this man's house? He's a guard.
Yeah,
And you walk around taking pictures.
taking pictures and selling them, leaking them,
Not even making them into NFTs.
just selling them. You ain't even really thinking about the long haul.
He's dumb.
You ain't thinking about the long game.
He's a dumbass.
Yes, now you ain't got no job at all.
Shit, speaking of hard shit, you hear about the Mexican gangsters, man.
Oh, whatever.
Mexican gangsters use a truck with a homemade ram and armor to bust into a prison to break out a Mexican crime boss.
God damn.
Yeah, this happened in Tula, Mexico. They say that 9 people were set free. 2 of the guards were shot with 9 life-threatening injuries, but the shots back and forth went on for about an hour.
So they was on. Did they get the?
Oh, they got him.
They got him out.
They got him out because they got 9 people out, and he was one of them.
They ain't playing no games.
The man they went for, his name is Jose Artemio Maldonado Mejia.
Okay.
He goes by El Micho El Michoacano, which basically stands for ice cream man.
Oh shit, he likes Master P.
Right. He was only in custody for a week.
They said, "Fuck that, nigga. Here we come."
And he's the leader of the crime organization known as Pueblos Unidos.
Yeah, he ain't playing no game. These people ain't playing no games.
Got him out in a week.
Yeah,
They showed his truck. It was like a little S10. They put so much armor and shit on it. It looked like a Winnebago.
that little motor was straight and hard as a bitch to make that shit happen.
They said because the truck was the main focus, but they had like 2 other vehicles full of motherfuckers.
Yeah, it came in after because it was just to knock some shit down, right?
Yeah, that was just knock the gate open or whatever, and they got them people up out of there, man.
Hey,
and this was the same. Yeah, it's the same prison that El Chapo.
El Chapo escaped from.
Yeah,
because that's supposed to be like the Mexican version of a maximum security prison.
Okay.
Yeah. You see, when they caught El Chapo, when they caught El Chapo, the America told them, nigga, y'all can't have him. He's coming over to us because y'all don't know how to keep him. You know, that's like the second or third time El Chapo had escaped.
Yeah, he escaped a lot of times.
Yeah.
That hole in the shower.
The hole in the shower was the last one.
No, that was the last one?
The hole in the shower was the last one, but that was, see, I remember it being a big deal because when they finally caught him, because he'd been on the run for like 15 years from the first time he had escaped in Mexico. And so they, yeah. And so when they caught him, the United States was like, well, let us take him because we got some shit. We ain't got nothing else around this motherfucker. We got weapons and prisons, nigga. We got some prisons so goddamn far under the ground, nigga.
Yeah.
They'll never find you if they want you to go away. Guantanamo Bay your ass.
Yeah. Like
you be lower than the guy. You be at the core of the earth around this motherfucker.
What's that movie with Sylvester Stallone? He was a prison escape artist.
Oh, that's a really good movie too. Damn.
I can't remember where it's called. No, it's not the island. That was about the insurance shit.
Yeah, but they put the nigga in there with him to get to escape the shit too.
Yeah.
And yeah, no, that was a really good movie.
They ended up in the middle of the water.
Yeah, but we got shit like that here, bro.
Yeah.
If we ain't got nothing else, bro, we got weapons, we got prisons, and pills apparently, but fentanyl ones, nigga. But
That's how they find it now.
yeah, but that's a nice ass Tesla.
It is.
But
Rimmed up and everything.
yeah, but oh my bad, ladies and gentlemen, we watching like San something California skyline there on the highway, but but yeah, that was the whole thing, and they was like, nah, we'll keep him. We got a maximum security prison, and then the nigga broke out that motherfucker, and so when they finally caught him, now he's here somewhere.
Hey, that was an inside job shit.
Well, I watched a documentary about it the other day. It wasn't.
It wasn't?
Mm-mm.
You think it would be? Because I don't know, they so corrupt and shit down there.
You know, it wasn't. I watched the whole thing about it. How they bought up property miles away from the prison.
Right.
They bought like a farm or some shit where they wouldn't be seen digging the tunnels because it was, it's the barns and shit. And so they could put the equipment in there and then dig. And then, because I was like, how the fuck would they figure out this nigga's exact location?
Right.
They had a motherfucker smuggle him in a GPS during one of his visits.
That's smart.
So he kept the GPS on him so they could pinpoint his cell.
Yeah.
Because they just needed to pinpoint his cell. They needed the point of reference. We're going to get to this cell.
That's dope.
Yeah. And he was...
That's like that movie Lady Killers.
Yeah. And they was talking about the communications. He was communicating with him, and they was figuring out ways to tell him that it's... Because, he had tablets and shit in there.
Yeah.
Just figuring out ways to tell him that they were closer through code words. And and that's why they went through the shower, because the prison didn't have...
No camera in there.
In the shower.
Yeah, it just had it toward the shower.
Toward the shower. So, like, once a nigga go in the shower, you can't see. So the nigga went in the shower and disappeared.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
Crazy than a bitch. I tell you what else is crazy. Nigga, it's this white woman, and I don't know her name, and I don't want to talk about her name. But
Okay.
she was on one of these crazy white people news shows issuing the white baby challenge.
What is that?
It's her issuing a challenge for white folks to have more kids because they are they're dwindling.
Yeah, they're becoming the minority.
They're becoming the minority. So she is on national TV issuing the white baby challenge, begging white moms and shit
Do it.
to get the babies together because we just cannot lose this race.
Hey, we need a couple more Joshes, Jennifers, Austins, and Abbeys.
Josiah's.
Besides Elijah's, Ezekiel's.
Hey man, it's just funny to me that it's just funny to me that someone would pay that much attention to their standing in the country becoming a smaller demographic to even start thinking like that. And to see, the thing about it is, my personal feeling for the shit is the reason that those particular whites are so worried about it is because they're horribly scared of the ramifications for what's been done to other people.
Understood.
And they feel like if anybody else gets the upper hand, we gonna do that type of shit to them.
And I can see that. But at the same time, too, it's the preservation of your race.
In which,
So-called.
which I'm cool with that.
No, ain't nothing wrong with
But
that.
this is the thing. Ain't no shortage of white folks. Maybe here,
Yeah, here in the Americas.
but they still are a large amount. But bro, the white folks is everywhere. There's fucking nigga the Europe, British, Ireland. Ain't no shortage of white people.
Nah.
You just worried about here and what y'all done and being
That's pretty much what it is, though.
yeah. Because it's not like y'all anywhere near becoming extinct and no shit like that.
I don't think no groups of people.
That's what I'm saying. So why is you having the white baby challenge? And why the fuck is that what you would decide to call it?
I don't know. And it's a challenge.
Nigga having a Caucasian sperm fundraiser.
He's saving them up for the next arc.
Just motherfuckers is throw it off, bro.
They're going to go into the cryo with Mariah.
They throw it off, bro. they go. That's where they put them.
Put them in the cryo
In the
Mariah.
crowd, Mariah.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
I guess this is kind of, it ain't sad, but it's weird.
Okay.
Kim Taylor, 73, of Bolton, Massachusetts. She's a volunteer mental health therapy farmer.
What?
So basically, what this place is like a petting zoo for kids with mental health issues.
Okay.
And they go there and
So she runs a farm that has like
volunteered on it.
Volunteers, like forming there's like companions and shit for the.
Right.
Okay, all right, I'm with you now.
All right. So while she was working, no, she was caring for one of the stocks, right?
Yeah.
She was in the sheep corral, and one of the sheep just decided he wanted to cram her to death. Yeah, they say he lunged at her the first time, knocked her down. And I guess, your natural instinct is to get up. And he was like, stay down. You know what I mean? The sheep just kept bucking her.
Did she die?
She didn't die on the scene. She ended up going into cardiac arrest. And by the time they got her into the ambulance on the way to the hospital, she died.
God damn.
Yep.
So she was just trying to be a sweet old lady.
Helping out.
And helping out the kids and the animals.
Yep.
You did a bitch.
The sheep was like, I'm your Grim Reaper. And he took her on out. Bad to the bone.
Shut the fuck up. Nope. Nope. Nope.
Too early?
Nah, way too early, nigga. Way too early. Rest in peace to that wonderful old lady.
Yeah, I mean, she went out in a good way.
She did not.
She was doing what she loved.
She did not go out in a good way getting crammed to death by a goddamn sheep.
But she was corralling the animals.
No.
We gotta look at this in the positive.
No, we
manner.
will not. We will not. And we're not going to let him do that this episode, ladies and gentlemen. We will not let PM do that. God damn it. Bad to them. Shut up. Shut the. No. No, I'm looking for another story right now. No.
But nah, that's just a sad way to go. That's like one of the million ways to die.
Yeah, nah, that's some.
You never know.
No. That's some really wild shit.
Oh man, I can't stop.
Don't you do
I
it.
don't want to. I want to say something about counting sheep, but I don't want to.
No, don't you do it. All right, I got you. You hear about this shit with Joel Osteen, the preacher,
No.
and the money?
Hold up, money in the wall.
Yeah.
I just heard about that this morning on when I was getting in the car.
For real?
Ricky Smiley and them was talking about it.
Okay, so
I don't know the exact. They just I came on the ass end of it.
so it looks like, because I know he can't have nothing to do with it because he wouldn't have did no shit like this. In 2014,
Yeah.
$600,000 in cash and checks came up missing from his church.
And it was all from the tithings, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
came up missing from his church. So the other day,
Good.
the plumber was fixing some shit in the church and got into the wall, and the money was in there.
He's a good plumber, boy.
Like yeah, nigga.
He's a good.
And the plumber, from what I heard, the plumber mad because the motherfucker ain't gave him like no reward or nothing.
They didn't give him nothing. They said this is the Lord's money.
Man,
You did not see this.
yeah,
Money in the wall.
yeah.
Oh man. Yeah, I'd have had so many plumbing bags up in there.
Yeah, nigga said he went to pull the toilet out. When he pulled the toilet out, he had to do some shit to the wall because it's a church, so it's,
Yeah.
and it was there.
So I'm pretty sure they got the male, female.
Yeah, so I don't know if somebody got their hands on it and they was in a situation where they couldn't take it right with them and put it in the wall, put it somewhere, and it might have fell, and maybe they came back to get it and they couldn't access it, and I'm assuming they just left it the fuck alone. Nigga, it was
They got away with it.
but they didn't get the money.
Oh, yeah, they got away though.
Yeah, they didn't get caught, but they didn't get the money, so it was a no harm, no foul situation.
Right.
But that was 7 years ago now, almost. They just found this $600K in the wall.
That's man.
$600,000.
Wow.
But the thing is, that's why the plumber's mad, because initially when it happened, a large reward was offered for information about the money back in 2014.
Well, so they trying to say that expiration date on the reward.
Because that's the thing. I don't care. Like, I didn't find information. I found the money.
Yeah.
And I gave it to you.
Which I didn't have to.
Give me my reward.
That's crazy.
Yeah, because I didn't have to give you the money.
He can't sue.
Yeah.
You can't do nothing about it because you just being honest. See, that's what. See, I'm not gonna go there with that one.
Yeah. I don't fuck with Joel Osteen. That's the same nigga that wouldn't open his church up during Katrina. You got a motherfucking mega church, nigga. You wouldn't open your church up for these.
Which let people in.
Yeah.
He's in New Orleans.
I don't know where the fuck he was at, but I know. I think he might have been, but I know he wouldn't open his doors. He locked that motherfucker up.
This reminds me of what's the name of that?
That's how everybody ended up at the dome. The fucking
The horror dome.
with the state, yeah, where they motherfuckers getting raped and
Yeah.
yeah, that shit was horrible. Yeah. Yeah.
But what's the name of that show you had me watching with that family with
Oh man,
the royal,
huh?
the royal,
The one on HBO.
yeah,
Fuck.
gemstones?
Gemstones.
Yeah,
And I mean, I think from what I understand, they about to do another season.
they need to.
That show's
So
hilarious.
that's what now they put the money in the event.
Mm-hmm.
They had what? She had about the same amount, 500,000 in the event.
But it remind me of some shit like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, they found that shit, and he don't want that motherfucker. Don't want to goddamn it make the plumber whole, man. Like,
Now,
get it, break with that plumber.
you think it was only 600,000?
Well, that's what they reported in 2014.
Oh, okay. So it was okay.
That's what they reported was missing,
Yeah.
and that's what he found.
Damn. Yeah, I wouldn't have turned out that.
They could have had them checks. They couldn't.
Yeah.
They couldn't have the cash. The cash is mine. Hey man, I found $240,000 in checks in y'all wall, man.
Yeah, man.
Shit crazy, man. Look at these checks. Here you go.
Got a little boo-boo water on it.
Yeah.
Sorry about that.
Here's $130,000 in checks, man. I don't know.
What y'all gonna do with these?
By the way, I quit.
Job's done.
Yeah, the job's done, man. I'm out of here. Yeah. So yeah, I wouldn't have been able to turn that money in, and they filed for not, goddamn it, taking care of that reward, man. I mean, the buddy deserved at least $100.
Hey, he deserves something.
Yeah.
Other than the payment for
The toilet.
Yeah. He found the Lord's money.
He did.
You know what I mean? That's enough for a new Cadillac. Well, he probably don't want a Cadillac. He wants a self-driving.
He want a Pontiac. He want a pole nigga think it's a Cadillac. Nigga with a Pontiac Bonneville. Nigga.
No. SSE.
That nigga want with the turbo. That nigga want a Pontiac Bonneville, baby. Speaking of shit being found in Good fucking Samaritans, since we just talking about shit that I would never fucking do.
Uh-oh. Who's being lighthearted?
Motherfucker in Florida.
The state?
It was they didn't release the nigga's name,
Oh.
which they fucking shouldn't. A Good Samaritan found nearly 70 pounds of cocaine floating near the Florida Keys and turned it in.
Turned it in?
Bro, he turned it in.
Did he turn his name in too?
I don't know. They just keep calling him a Good Samaritan.
Okay, that's what they
According to reports, a Good Samaritan
They about to find him.
turned in nearly 70 pounds of cocaine with a street value of close to $1 million, floating near the Florida Keys. A man discovered 69 pounds of cocaine and contacted the U.S. Border Control. Chief Patrol Agent Thomas G. Martin with the U.S. Border Patrol Miami sector, which safeguards that region, says the floating package had almost 69 pounds of coke in it.
Damn.
And this nigga just turned it in. Found 69, 70 pounds of cocaine and called the goddamn authorities and told them to come pick the shit up.
I wonder if he took a pound for himself.
Well, I don't know.
But still,
But
like,
goddamn it, if I find 70 pounds of cocaine, I am immediately buying an all-white Dickie outfit, a white Lexus. I'm putting some gold chrome Daytons on it, and I'm playing Mr. Ice Cream Man all day long.
you said you have a Dickie outfit?
Yeah, I'm gonna look just like Master P on the Mr. Ice Cream Man album cover, and that's how I'm standing outside all day long selling cocaine to anyone that is interested in cocaine.
Micho Okada?
Anybody that's interested. I'm talking about through a speakerphone, Mr. Ice Cream Man. Nigga, call me El Casper. Nigga, I am about to sew up the block, baby. The city is mine.
El Castro.
The world ain't never seen a nigga do it the way I'm about to do it. If you say 70 bricks in that bag, nigga, there ain't no way in the world. You know how high cocaine is right now? Now, I don't know how high cocaine is right now. But from what I gather,
From what I ascertained.
it's somewhere in the realm of like $1,300-$1,400 an ounce.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah, bro.
Okay. Yeah.
This nigga has 70 pounds of this shit. It's $1,300 an ounce.
He's probably a reformer. That's probably his
It's
breakthrough.
36 ounces in a kilogram, in a key.
He didn't want to ruin his life.
Man, fuck all that, bro.
He had enough.
I'd have sold that shit at wholesale. I'd have got it right off my goddamn hands.
And you in Florida?
I mean, I got the best deals in the land for you.
He's silly. Well,
You
I
ain't-
can't speak on what other people would do, but
Yeah, me, personally, buying a white Dickie outfit. Pager. Them old Motorola flip phones.
This nigga said page.
Yeah. I'm gonna go find Mister.
Can you find pages still?
Yeah, nigga, they got them on Amazon. You can get service for them and everything. Doctors and shit like that.
They don't get good service enough.
Yeah.
Okay.
So they use the pagers. Or give me a pager. As soon as I find 70 pounds of cocaine.
You gotta move to Florida.
Just,
On the Keys, apparently, because they keep washing up there.
I got a story for you. So, a good friend of mine that I met through the jewelry business, my jewelry endeavors. He had a brother. Oh, I know the brother too. But he said the brother in his younger days, which would have been the 80s, which was, cocaine,
Cocaine heaven.
and they was in Florida.
Okay.
They said the nigga would just go out in the water, like to them little different islands and shit over there, and he'd just be out there for days until he found something floating. Because it was so much shit just floating in the water.
Damn.
They said the nigga called it fishing.
Yeah.
And that's how he survived. So the nigga would just show back up with a bale of weed he found in the water, a bale of some bricks he found in the water, some shit that because the shit would be getting dropped off and getting thrown off boats because Coast Guards was coming and shit. Said the shit was in such an abundance, it would just be shit in the water. And that's how this nigga survived for years.
Damn.
The nigga would call it going fishing, nigga.
Shit, that's when it provides, boy. That's money in the water.
I think we need to go to Florida.
Hell yeah.
Try to find me goddamn 70 pounds of cocaine.
It's always somebody finding something there.
Well, I find 70 pounds of cocaine. Y'all watch the fly shit this podcast gonna do. Must be sitting right here with a giraffe. It's gonna be a motherfucking giraffe right here. It's gonna be our third co-host. And we gonna change the logo to look like the Toys R Us logo. But it's gonna say Under Influence R Us. And it's gonna have the toy, it's gonna have a giraffe above the motherfucker. And I'll be sitting here petting the giraffe like this the whole time.
And the giraffe gonna have a gold too.
Yeah, I got 2 diamonds in them motherfuckers. And a Cuban link. And the Cuban link gonna have a charm of a giraffe with a Cuban link. Nigga, it's gonna be the hardest shit. Nigga, you wait, you motherfucking see, nigga. Wait till I buy them diamonds to the Nike slides. Nigga, you ain't gonna.
You ever seen Cuban links on
Yeah,
Cuban
nigga.
links? Now.
I ain't gonna buy no new jewelry. My Rolex and shit is fine with me, nigga. But this giraffe, he gonna have some shit.
Man ain't gonna be braided.
Yeah, note to self, nigga. First purchase, giraffe. After I find the 70 pounds of cocaine. Got to figure out what giraffes eat.
What they eat at the zoo?
I don't know.
Hey,
I don't know when to buy it, though.
I know they stink.
You gonna have to live in the backyard. He gonna have to live in the backyard. He coming in just on pod nights.
He just put his head through the window.
Yeah, bring him right in. I'm gonna teach him how to sit on the couch.
What y'all do?
I'm gonna teach him how to sit. I'm gonna get him a mic and everything. You wait, you motherfuckers see what I do with 70 pounds of goddamn cocaine. You wait to see what I do with 70 pounds of motherfucking cocaine,
You
nigga.
don't get a monkey that knows taekwondo, he good.
Nah, no monkeys. No, maybe.
Shit, it didn't work out good in Grandma's boy. I don't think he should do that.
You know you right. You
Or
right.
lion.
You're right. You're right.
I'll take the giraffe.
What about a liger? What about a liger?
A liger?
Yeah, the lion tiger
Used
mix.
to have those at the Soul Fest. I didn't never get to see the difference, so I don't know. It's got to really be a liger. It's got to,
Yeah, it's got to not no fake ass
yeah,
liger.
we got to really have a liger.
Not no discount liger.
No.
Tiger with some spray paint on it.
Put a fro around his head.
Oh shit. Oh shit.
That's crazy.
Man, bro, what's up with these teachers and fucking the students?
I don't know.
Bro, I mean, I know it's wrong to say, like, when we was in school, all the teachers was old and fucked up and raggedy, and
Until high school.
if they was trying to fuck, I wouldn't have been with it, but it's a thing, bro. Like, so we got Angelia Hilton Hetch.
Oh, another female. Okay.
Yeah. And that's the wild part, it be the females.
Yeah.
And you know, notoriously, men are the fucking perverts.
Yeah.
So you'd expect it to be the men,
Nah, there's some of them going around too.
of course, but it's always, they be talking about these females all the time.
And record face.
This particular one, she was 43.
Yeah.
She's a substitute.
Uh-oh.
She was accused of stepping over the line with students, even hitting on them in class,
Oh,
and asking them to smoke marijuana with her and come to her house and basically flip her. She wanted to get turned out.
lovely. Jolly old time.
She made inappropriate, she ain't fucked nobody, but she made inappropriate physical contact with students, invited students to her home, asked to be turned out, sent explicit text messages, then motherfuckers caught wind of it, because she wasn't even like being secretive about the shit.
Damn. How old you say she was?
43. She grown as shit. Not good. Not good at all. The chubby white lady.
Oh,
Crazy hair.
Yeah, that's why.
Yeah, she was trying to get flipped, bro.
Jesus.
She was trying to get flipped. She's now been fired and locked up for an array of charges that are just bad for her.
That's terrible.
Trying to get her.
You said she was 23. She
No,
was
43. 43. And she.
I'm going to say she's in high school. Yeah, I can see the 23-year-old.
Yeah, no. 43.
43-year-old.
Trying to get her motherfucking bun smoked. Just trying to put them in the bun warmer.
That's terrible. So, you know what had to happen before that? They didn't let her in the swingers club. They was like, nah, you got to go. And so she resorted to going towards teenage boys because they don't know no better. And she figured because they just be horny and watching pornos that
she can get them blunts clapped. She can get the cheekage.
Nah, I don't even look like she had no cheekage.
Nah, I'm pretty sure she didn't. It didn't seem like she was the possessor of cheeks. Probably looked like two pounded out chicken cutlets. Just a sagging in the back. You ever seen the booty where it don't even be a booty, it just be the little two pieces close to the middle with the little line in it, then just be a whole bunch of other shit, but the little part that's supposed to be a booty, about this big, look like an unfinished upside down heart. Yeah, them ain't even cheeks. Them is just
No, those are the bread ends
Yep.
that everybody don't eat. They just throw them away.
Hey, a motherfucker said they called that part of the bread the whore.
Oh yeah, because everybody touch on
Everybody touch it, but don't nobody want it. Nigga, I about died. He said, what you call that part of the bread? I said, I call it the booty of the bread. He said, nah, everybody like the booty. He said, nigga, that's the whore. I said, the whore? He said, bro, everybody touch it, but don't nobody want it.
Don't nobody want it unless you're desperate.
Unless you desperate and a bitch.
You better make it to toast.
Yeah, that's what I do with it. I'll toast the whore.
Get them germs off of it.
Get them germs off the $2 whore. All right, on some real shit. This ain't a topic. It's gonna lead into a topic, man. But this is just a talking point, man. I'm gonna get your perspective on it, bro.
All right.
Because it intrigued me when I thought about it. And PM can vouch for it. I sent him a random text message that made no sense because
I
I
get
I sent
it.
I sent him a text. I shorthanded it 50 times over in my brain so that I could understand it, then sent it to him. So it's very incoherent. He said, "What the?" He said, "Nigga, is you okay?" I said, "I'm fine. It's for the pod." So I just need to remember it, nigga. So all right. Here's my thinking and my theory. But not even a theory, because it's a question. It ain't even a theory. Now, the I won't even just say the moms.
All right.
The African American household
Right.
and parents or lack thereof parents is notoriously blamed for the violence and quote unquote black on black crime and the thugs and if they were just raised better, they da da da
Right.
da 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 blah da da da. Which I'm not saying no.
Right.
Environment breeds all this. Parents help contribute to the environment. You can make your contributions, but shit kind of happens the way it is. I'm not even disputing that, but why don't these so-called uh, American, quintessential American households get blamed for breeding these fucking domestic terrorists, bro? These goddamn,
Yeah.
these school shooters, these motherfucking,
Job shooters.
yeah, these job shooters, these, cause you look at most of these motherfuckers, they come from two-parent
Two-parent
homes,
homes.
they in the suburbs,
Right.
they doing all, but and
So what's so bad that's going on that people or kids want to do this
and
shit?
it's the thing, bro. That's domestic terrorism.
Yeah.
We haven't had a legit act of terrorism in this country since 9/11
True.
from outsiders.
No, that's true.
But we've had wild domestic terrorism,
Hell yeah.
and it's always little Timmy, who comes from a two-parent household that, on the outside, seems like everything that they tell us we should be.
Right.
You feel me?
Right.
But they still don't catch a bad rap, bro. They really push it under the rug. They don't. They don't hang it over the parents' head. They don't blame the mama. They don't blame the daddy. They don't blame.
Right.
They just always blame it on some weird shit and keep it moving.
Okay, that's like the Columbine shootings.
Yeah,
You didn't hear nothing about those parents.
never, bro. You never hear nothing about until this will lead into that.
Okay.
Until this most last Michigan shooting that we talked about last pod,
Right.
which, like I was telling you off mic, had nothing to do with my original thought, but what happened made me feel better about my original
Yeah,
thought.
it coincided with it.
Yeah, it coincided with it. It made me feel better about it.
I see what you're saying.
But bro, they don't go under no blame. They don't take no responsibility for it. It's always he was just a troubled soul or
Yeah,
some old weird shit. That is never. This was a fucking kid who came out this perfect household every day and did this weird, crazy shit.
Right.
They don't.
It's something that had to lead up to that. And then what's going on in the house?
And why isn't it discussed?
Right.
Why isn't it put on the fucking news? Why isn't it?
Now, did this particular individual, did he kill himself?
No, he was taken into custody.
So it's like he doesn't even talk about why he did it or what.
I mean, we can even talk about. We can go so far back and we can talk about other motherfuckers taken into custody. The little buddy that went into that black church and killed all the people in that black church.
That was a kid?
He was
I mean,
like
a teenager or whatever?
fucking 19 or some shit. Like he wasn't
Wow.
no super adult.
Right.
Remember he went to the church.
No, I remember that
He
story.
prayed with the motherfuckers in the church and then killed them.
Yeah.
Bro, he came from a two-parent home. He came from. Why doesn't America? Why don't these fucking news stations? Why don't anybody like?
Do anything about it or say anything about it.
Or at least, and I know it's just like I just kind of want shit to be even killed
I know what you mean. I know exactly what you mean.
because we put all these values so high, and then shit like this happens to kind of show you, like, them values ain't really to be valued like that. Like,
Right.
it's a whole lot
And,
more than just.
and you can't just say it's just the music either.
Nah, hell no. And I
Because if
hate
you,
that cop out.
yeah, because if you listen to, I listen to a lot of alternative music and different types of music since I be driving and shit. I can't just listen to hip hop all the time.
Yeah.
It gives me bad road rage.
Yeah.
You know
I
what I'm
listen to
saying?
R&B music when I drive because I don't like to be mad.
Right. But this group, who was that? Foster the People. They got a song called Pumped Up Kicks. You ever heard that song?
No, I don't think so. I
Uh,
don't think so. I might have. But.
all the other kids with the pumped up kicks, better run, outrun my gun.
No.
You never heard that?
Jesus Christ.
That's what it's about. It's about
School shooting. Okay.
Yeah. And he's talking about, little Timmy finds a gun, his dad's gun in the closet, takes it to school one day and just gets to shooting everybody that, you know what I'm saying? It's crazy.
Jesus Christ.
But so I said that to say, like I said, you can't say that it's the music
No.
on both sides because it's on both sides.
And they quick to do that.
Yeah.
They quick to blame the music like fucking hip hop is raising our children. Like,
right, and that's not the case.
and the thing is, well, like even like any type of music is raising our children. Of
go.
course, you're influenced by what you listen to. And,
Right.
it has an effect on your life.
It does.
But also, your life has an effect on your life. And if you've been raised not to goddamn murder fucking innocent people, I don't care how many songs you listen to.
Yeah, you won't do it.
Bro, the shit's just aggravating.
So
And the fact.
like you said, it's got to be some type of underlying issue
Yeah.
that causes these kids to go out and do that.
And the fact that nobody seems to fucking ever like. Well, I won't say that. And I guess with that conversation being said, this most recent shooting, as tragic as it is, the approach that they're taking is all right with me.
And this was up in Michigan?
Michigan.
Okay.
It's up in Michigan, and they
I get Michigan and Wisconsin news.
yeah, it's Michigan. It was I forget what part of Michigan, but we reported it on the last podcast. But they issued warrants and effectively arrested that young man's parents, the Ethan Crumbley.
Mm-hmm.
Ethan Crumbley was the school shooter.
Okay.
His parents are Jenny and James Crumbley.
Okay.
They issued warrants and arrested them for manslaughter. And because it was something that I've always wondered about, like why don't they hold the parents more accountable?
Right.
I kind of dug into like, well, why would they
Go after these two
make
kids.
these two the example?
Right.
And the thing about it was, I looked into it. The weapon that was used in the school shooting was purchased, like, don't quite direct quote me, like 34 hours before the shooting by the dad.
For the son?
That's what it seems like.
Okay.
The day of the shooting, the son and the parents had went into school to talk to the administrators about bullying, and shit didn't quite go the way that they wanted it to go.
Right.
And then all of a sudden, after shit doesn't go the way that you want it to go, your son has the gun that you bought a day ago.
Yeah, not like he went and took it or stole it or
Yeah.
yeah.
And then the warrant was issued initially the day after we recorded last week. That's when it popped up.
Yeah.
They was on the run
The
till
parents-
yesterday. It was a week ago.
No, the parents were on the run?
Hmm?
Damn.
The day after we recorded the last pod, they issued the warrant for all that, and at that point in time, the parents were unfindable, or whatever the fuck they was lost,
That's crazy.
and they were apprehended like yesterday.
Huh. Damn.
and now they in court being charged with manslaughter.
Well, yeah, they need to be charged.
An array of manslaughter charges.
Yeah,
Because it all just seems really fucking fishy.
And so, like you just said, they went to the school to talk about the bullying. Shit didn't go their way.
Mm-hmm.
Right after that, or
No, that day.
that same day,
That same. No. The gun had been bought like the day prior.
Before they went to talk and had it. Okay. I just want to make sure I got it right because it didn't. I'm like, damn. If I had an argument or a discussion, and then you went and bought a gun, and all of a sudden your son comes up and starts shooting, but still, either way it goes.
They've been charged with 4 counts of involuntary manslaughter. Like,
how many people were killed?
I think 4.
And did he get those that were bullying him? That's the question.
I saw
nonetheless, but still.
I saw a video from inside the school that a student had recorded. This motherfucker, luckily they didn't fall for it. He almost killed a bunch more motherfuckers. The video I saw, it was a whole classroom. It was in the classroom, they behind the desk, they had locked the door.
Yeah.
They was, this is the thing, nigga, the way, in some parts of America, nigga, the way that we used to practice tornado drills is they practice active shooter drills. You feel me?
Damn.
I mean, it's a thing, bro. It's a thing. These domestic terrorists are real.
Think about that when we was kids.
That's what I'm saying. But he was banging on the door.
Yeah.
I'm watching the video, bro. This is active during the shooting. It's a student with a phone recording. He was banging on the door, pretending to be the police, telling them everything was safe and to open up and let him in.
Huh.
And they didn't believe him because they hadn't heard no fucking sirens and shit yet.
Right. Damn.
This nigga's banging on. I'm listening to it. This nigga's banging on the door. Everything's safe. We got him. Let me in so I can make sure you guys are okay. And everybody's kind of like, nah. And luckily for them, they was like, nah.
Yeah. That's crazy.
Because I think he killed 4 and shot, but he shot like 9 altogether. Or he injured 9, killed 4, so he shot like 15.
Man.
Yeah. And don't quote me, but I believe I saw a story about like one of them that ended up dead was like one of the motherfuckers that kind of rushed him and tackled him. It's like a football player.
Oh, okay.
While he was doing all the shooting, they rushed and tackled to try and save everybody else.
Right.
And I think a teacher was one.
Man.
Teacher got killed. Yeah. The parents have been charged with 4 counts of involuntary manslaughter.
I mean, I ain't all for murder and all that shit. I know we talk about it a lot. But go for who the fuck you want to get.
Yeah.
Get them after school. Why does everybody else have to
die?
Because you was bullied by a certain amount of students.
Yeah.
Now, okay, you got bullied. You mad to the point you want to kill somebody. Wait till the end of school.
Yep.
Wait till they all together. Get them all at the same time. I'm not giving advice here. I'm just saying.
I'm with you.
Don't take that on everybody else.
I'm with you. Because, and like you said, ain't nobody condoning the shit. Because don't do the shit at all.
Right.
But, if you got beef with certain motherfuckers, man, like I always felt like, in our walk of the world, I always felt like drive-bys was for whole ass niggas.
Yeah.
If you got beef with a motherfucking nigga, walk up and smoke him.
Exactly.
Don't,
girl did it.
Yeah, don't get to hitting no motherfucking innocent bystander just out living their life.
Talking about anybody can get it.
Yeah, them motherfuckers ain't did nothing to you, man.
That ain't right.
Them motherfuckers ain't did nothing to you, man.
That's crazy. We gotta live in a world like this now. I didn't know they had active shooter drills.
Yeah, they got active shooter drills, bro. They practice some motherfuckers like fire drills, tornado drills.
So where is the police presence in the schools now?
I don't know.
When I was in school.
Well, and see, I don't know, because like my kids, when I picked them up from school and shit, there's always Lawrence PD at the schools. They always there.
Even with Warren.
Yeah.
People
them dare niggas be always there.
Yeah. And like they was heavy when I was going there for school and shit.
So I don't know, bro. I think it's these middle, because that shit always happens in these, I hate when I gotta talk like this and sound racist. But this type of shit always happens in these heavily suburban,
Middle class,
upper middle
upper
class,
middle class.
upper middle class neighborhoods where they don't feel like that shit's a problem,
Right.
cause they think that shit's only for the monkeys and the niggas, and
It's true.
you feel me? Like they don't think this is a problem, but y'all don't even realize y'all breeding these fucking terrorists who are killing motherfuckers nonstop, bro.
Right.
And I mean, man, Google how many fucking school shootings it's been since Columbine, bro. It's been 3-4 every year, my nigga. Since
Yeah. I remember one
some of them is on the larger scale, some of them is smaller, but it's
Sandy Hooks.
Sandy Hook.
Yeah.
I remember Sandy Hook.
And then we had one here. Was it Carmel?
Yeah,
Shit, crazy.
it wasn't goddamn Arlington.
Huh?
It wasn't Arlington.
Nah,
It wasn't Warren.
It wasn't that.
It wasn't. Yeah, it wasn't even Pike.
You know,
It's goddamn. It's up here with them. I don't know, bro.
upper middle class, like you said.
I don't know, bro. That was just something that was on my soul, man. Like
I feel you.
and I don't even want. I guess I don't and I don't want everybody to think I was like trying to play the blame game.
Nah, you asking a question.
I'm asking a question.
Legitimate question of why are we viewed this way?
Yeah, and the reason, one of the reasons I asked the question is because I know as a father of my daughters, and more, I won't say more importantly, but more specific for what I'm speaking about right now, my son. I make it a point to not raise no motherfucking hoodlum.
Right.
I've done enough thugging for the both of us, my nigga. You don't need to do that.
Understood.
So I make it a point to take active steps in not raising that type of nigga. I nip serving shit in the bud. I have very in-depth conversations with my son to try and not only tweak the perception of us, but more important, the real life actions of
Of being a man.
yeah.
I know what you mean.
And I just kind of want them motherfuckers to, but see, the reason that I even take them steps as a man is because it's constantly pushed to the forefront of how we grew up and how we handle things is wrong.
Right.
So eventually I learned that that might not be the best way for things to happen.
Sure.
And so I'm trying to correct it with my son. If don't nobody tell these motherfuckers what they doing is wrong, they just gonna keep fucking raising domestic terrorists.
Yeah.
Ain't nobody gonna take the steps because they never take accountability for it.
Nah.
It's always he's a troubled youth.
Yeah.
He was a this, that, and the third. He was bipolar and manic depressant, and it's always some mental health issues. Like we don't fucking have mental health
Everybody
issues.
in the hood has a mental health issue.
I told you, bro. I'm personally under the belief that we all suffer some form of PTSD.
Right. Hell yeah, we all do.
Bro, we all
You
do.
grew up in the hood, somewhere near the hood, you do.
Yeah. When gunshots become normal and these motherfucking scores I got down my stomach and shit become normal. I had my shirt off the other day and my goddamn kids was playing with my bullet wounds. And I'm like, nigga, this is not okay.
Right.
You feel me? Like,
But it's life.
it's my life, but it's not okay.
I know what you mean.
Yeah, and if I was a fucking Iraq veteran, I'd probably be getting a check for that shit.
Yeah. But see,
But since I grew up on 42nd and Post,
you can't get nothing. You just deal with it, nigga. That's what they tell you.
yeah,
You know, there's life. There's other people doing worse than you right
yeah.
now. What?
And my goddamn daughter, my daughter was literally, my youngest daughter was literally laying in the bed. I'm laying in the bed. And she was playing with the bullet hole on my chest. And like she was playing with them, my second to oldest came in and was like, yeah, that's where dad got shot. And I'm sitting there like, this is all wrong. But it's life. It's a life I lived. It's a life they know about.
But see, I think, and this just came to me, I think the reason why we get the blame so much is because their kids try to emulate what they see us do.
Yeah.
Now, we not gonna see little Timmy go to this. We see little Timmy go to the school and shoot it up. We're not gonna do that.
Nah, we don't never do that.
And that's the, you know,
like you said, we'll catch a fair one.
Yeah,
Or we'll catch the nigga that really did it, and
yeah, and do him in.
yeah,
But we're not going. You know, they don't want that to come into their environment, so they have more of the media behind them as well.
and see more of what you just said goes more into my problem. It's more of the blame game.
Yeah,
It's the
fear that we talked about before,
yeah,
too.
it's the influence of the music, as you just said.
Right.
It's the influence of hip hop culture. It's the mental health issues. It's the this and man, nigga. When is it just your fault?
Exactly. When is the accountability going to be on just you?
Cause as a fucking even if my kids do some fucked up shit, cause my kids have done some shit that I deemed horribly wrong, but I understood where they got it from.
I see what you're saying.
Cause I can directly tie it to my life and where they might have thought it was okay.
Understood.
And now it's my job
To correct that.
to correct that.
Because ignorance is bliss.
Ignorance is bliss. Yeah, it's my job to correct that though, and tell them this is wrong. This is not how you go about things. This is da da da. Because like one thing I've always like held the example my parents gave me to how I try and be a parent. And my parents, even though the streets got a hold of me, my parents always gave me the right way to do shit.
Right.
And then the streets got the best of me.
Understood.
But when I was done or trying to separate myself from that, it wasn't hard to do shit the right way because it had been instilled in me. Even
Right.
though I ignored it,
I know what you're saying.
it was in the back of the brain.
Right.
So when it was time to come back around, I was like, well, I know how to do this.
I see what you're saying.
But all that shit comes with accountability.
Yeah.
If you never take accountability for anything you got going on or the influence you might be on your children or
Like, I don't see how you feel like a genuine person when you don't take accountability for what you do.
facts.
Because no matter if I'm right or wrong, if I did something wrong and somebody says, "Hey, you did this,"
Yeah.
I had to take a step back and look. I'm
And
not
look
gonna
at it.
argue with you and say, "Well, no, my nigga, this ain't how it was. This is how it's supposed to be."
Yeah.
No, I'm gonna take a step back and be like, "Hold up, maybe I was wrong."
Yep.
You know what I mean?
You got to.
You have to.
You got to.
You gotta
Or
reflect
you
on those
can't.
things. You never move on.
Yeah, you literally can't progress as a person. See, because
Right.
the thing about it is, accountability is the first step in growth. And if you never take accountability,
You'll
you
never
never
grow.
did anything wrong.
You'll be
So you
stagnant.
never have no reason to grow because nothing's ever your fault.
Exactly. Everything's a scapegoat.
Yeah. And I don't personally like to live like that.
I don't either. Not at all. Because to me, it makes me feel gross.
Hmm.
You get this the negative vibes all over you.
Yeah.
And shit.
I remember I used to be locked up with niggas. And I've been on this accountability shit for a long time. So I remember I was locked up with niggas. And you be in there and niggas be locked up and they be telling the stories, man, my PO did this and she was such and such and such and such and such and such, and they be putting all that on there, and I'm like, well shit, bro, on some real life shit, my nigga. It's your fault it even got to the PO's hands.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
If niggas have been living the right way and moving the right way, you wouldn't even have been in a position to put your life in someone else's hands like that.
Exactly.
And niggas don't ever want to hear that. Nah, man, she shouldn't have been to that. I get that, bro. But the thing is, you started to train off.
And she's just doing her job.
Another motherfucker got on it and started driving into some weird places, but
True. But
you put the coal in, my nigga. You took off.
And that's a good way of looking at it.
Yeah.
I thought about it like that, but yeah, that's a good way of looking
Yeah,
at it.
because if you trace almost anything down to the root of it, bro, like
Yeah.
you can find where you went wrong. And I personally feel like, and I'm not in any way giving motherfuckers a bailout on shit they do to you.
No.
I'm just telling you to find where you went wrong in a situation to correct it.
There you go.
Because if you don't find where you went wrong, bro, you won't correct it. You'll just keep fucking doing the same thing because you didn't do anything wrong in your eyes.
And wondering why everything is going wrong.
Which is the definition of insanity, if I ain't
It
mistaken.
is. It is. Keep repeating the same thing.
And expecting a new outcome.
Yeah,
Yeah, I thought I remembered that properly.
that's the truth. Yeah, I don't know how people do it.
Motherfuckers be delusional.
All right. For this week's Melanated Mag,
One of my favorite parts of the show.
a little bit of positivity.
Yeah.
We got Master P, man.
Master P?
Reoccurring actor.
What you done did? What Percy Miller done did?
Him and Romeo are releasing a new endeavor called The Ice Cream Shop.
Okay.
All right. All it is it's an on-demand ice cream machine with multiple flavors, toppings, and sauces that come in a cup, where they distribute it in a cup. And on the bottom of each cup is like either a wooden spoon or a plastic spoon or something like that.
Okay, yeah.
But he's talking about having this in public, like malls.
Ah.
And then some celebrities, if they want one, they can order one themselves or whatever.
Yeah.
There's no price on this because, like I said, they just started up. They actually got one that they showed them using, but
Like a prototype.
Yeah, prototype.
Okay.
Well, it looked pretty cool, man. I'm just trying to, I'm interested to see what type of flavors and how they do it. You know what I'm saying? Put some pineapples in that bitch. I love me a pineapple sundae.
Okay. Well, shit, shout out to Pete, man. He's I know he gets credit, but I don't think he gets the credit he's due.
Nah.
Not for what he's done and what he's contributed.
My man is an entrepreneur.
Yeah, he always has been.
I always have.
Back in the day, nigga had phone sex lines, bro.
Yeah, no.
Like, if it's $1 to be made, he gonna find it.
Yeah, he on a couple gas stations too.
Yeah, and Romeo is the goddamn chip off a old block, man. That nigga.
Yeah.
Hey, who the fuck was that? That nigga Romeo is smooth as shit. It was your old sex symbol ass nigga.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, Romeo.
That's why our girl was out there so hard.
Angela,
Yeah.
Russell Simmons' daughter.
Mm-hmm.
It was a red carpet event, and Angela Jolie
Uh-oh.
was like doing an interview, and Romeo walked over and was like, "Hey, I'm sorry to interrupt, but you're one of my favorites. I just had to come give you a hug." And like the look on Angela Jolie's face, I said, "She gonna fuck that little nigga." Like,
Hey, she already had black babies.
hey, shout out to Romeo. Shout out to his daddy.
Yeah.
And shout out, even with the we talked about that before. He was instrumental in the NCAA allowing the players to get
Oh, sponsorship.
sponsorships off their likeness and shit.
Yeah, that's what what's his son, Hersey.
Hersey.
Yeah,
Hersey had $1 million deal before he stepped on the court.
yeah. That's good
Yeah,
shit right
man, look, that boy gonna find some money.
there.
That boy gonna find some money. Hopefully, Master P. Hopefully, C. Murder can get out of jail. Help him get some freedom. But
Yeah, music money, NBA money, entrepreneur money.
yeah.
Yeah,
He laid the independent blueprint.
hell yeah.
But all right, my one of my black excellence, man, is a 9-year-old boy launches. Huh?
No, go ahead. I thought we was gonna do the same one like we usually do. Okay.
Is not
No, it's not.
okay.
Totally different.
A 9-year-old boy launches a black doll line for boys
Okay.
honoring black youth who have been killed.
Okay.
Yeah.
You said black youth that have been killed?
Yeah. Honoring black youth that have been killed. 9-year-old Demetrius something, who goes by Little D, is turning black and brown boy trauma into joy and purpose with his new company, Our Brown Boy Joy,
Okay.
and My Friend Doll Line.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
Sounds like a black my buddy.
Yeah.
Okay.
His mother said it all started when she began shopping for dolls of color for her son and had no luck. Most of the dolls that came close in representation were all for girls.
Mm-hmm.
Hence, Lil D decided that he wanted to make dolls a representation of himself
And ain't nothing wrong with that.
and to give little boys comfort to basically some PTSD shit we were just talking about. Trying to find some way to cope through this shit.
Hell yeah.
And he started his own, Little Demetrius, also known as Lil D, started his own doll line. Like I said, the company is called R Brown Boy Joy. And the flagship line is called the My Friend doll.
Okay, my friend dog.
Yeah. But the whole company is called the whole company is called, yeah, Brown Boy Joy.
Brown Boy Joy.
And the flagship, the first ones they're putting out is the My Friend doll line.
Alright, cool.
And so, there'll be some different ones that come out from there, but the parent company is Brown Boy Joy.
Now they're just regular dolls, or do they talk, or?
Seem to be just regular dolls. That's a picture of him with some of his,
Okay.
yeah,
They do kind of look like
yeah,
him.
just a representation of him.
That's pretty cool.
And, we need more diversity as a father of 6 beautiful African American daughters. It has been trying sometimes to find black Barbies and
Yeah.
black what's that fucking doll that some of my daughters love so fucking much. I don't know, man, but bro,
I'm gonna say Cabbage Patch.
nah, bro, my daughter's got some motherfucking My Life dolls or whatever the fuck. Man, y'all know what I'm talking about if you watching this shit. They got some dolls, bro. I spent $4, $5, $6, $7, $800 on fucking dolls.
Hey.
My one daughter had these dolls, bro. They got I bought these fucking dolls for her, and man, I've been drinking, so I can't remember the name, but there's a whole like place in Chicago where you take the dolls to go get their hair done and their nails done and shit. And
What?
yeah, bro. And I paid for them dolls, bro. I paid for them Chicago trips to get the dolls' nails done and her hair done and shit. And bro, it's very aggravating.
That would be.
Yeah.
That's a whole nother person.
Bro, it's another
They might
person.
as well eat, sleep, and shit.
Yeah. They shit. I'm surprised they don't.
Oh, I thought you were about to say they do shit.
Nah, they don't. They don't shit. The My Life doll shit. My daughter and everybody, they shit and piss.
Oh,
Yeah, bro.
oh no.
Bro, you don't even want to know, man. You so lucky you ain't no daughters.
The crazy part is that's what I wanted.
Well, I'm
I'm
glad
now.
glad you didn't get what you wanted.
Well, you got accepted with a 6-fold.
Yeah, 6 of them little women's.
Speaking of little women,
Okay.
they've got 6-year-old Kendall Ray Johnson. She's from Georgia. They never said what city or whatever. She has made history as Georgia's youngest certified farmer.
Okay.
Yeah, she has been awarded $10,000 on the Good Morning America to support her farming future. She started a business called, I'm just now getting what this is. This says agriculture. It's spelled with a K and it's like culture.
Okay.
Agriculture.
Okay.
She's a member of multiple organizations, including Georgia Grown and Georgia Farmers Bureau.
Okay.
And she started a small garden on her. This is how she started out. It was a small garden on her patio, and it just kept growing and growing from there. And they started to sell the produces. And she's really into like the produce market and shit like that.
Huh.
I think that's pretty cool. We need
Nah, that's
more
super dope.
black farmers.
I mean, look, more people that can live off the land and
Hell yeah.
things of that nature, because
Especially
we
if
don't.
something goes wrong, you know.
Yeah, we don't have that.
No. I wish we had some black Amish. Why don't we have black Amish?
You know, I don't know.
I feel you. But that was it for Melanated Mag, y'all. Hope y'all enjoyed a little bit of it.
Yeah, we try to bring that to y'all.
Yeah. We can run into these weekly
These
fecals.
weekly fecals.
Hell yeah.
We done spoke about trying to make sure we got positive news for y'all. But I'm not going to sit here and act like we don't enjoy talking about these raggedy motherfuckers.
I'm going to start with a light one.
I got a semi-light one too. No, I don't.
You
I
know?
don't. I don't have two. I don't have two light ones. I got two fucked up ones.
All right. This one hits home.
Okay.
This is I don't know how to pronounce this lady's name. Is it Tijuania or Tawania?
She from all walk of life.
Huh?
She from around these parts.
Indianapolis, Indiana.
God damn it! All right.
But it's Tawania Spradley.
She's a Spradley.
Mm-hmm. She was just
You know who the
arrested.
Spradleys are, don't you?
Mm-mm.
Okay. The Baja Boys. She comes from
Who?
the Baja Boys.
I don't think I know them.
Spradley and them is one of the
Talking about who had the dogs out?
no.
Group? Okay, I thought you were talking about the group.
No. It used to be a all right. 80s, 90s, early 90s going into the 2000s. It was a group of niggas here. They weren't called the Baja Boys, but that's what the media deemed them.
Oh, okay, like the Ghetto Boys from Blackburn, Texas.
Well, see, they had a club called the Baja Club,
Ah,
and so they started calling them the Baja Boys.
that's affiliated. Okay.
But the leader's Spradley. That's his last name. And Spradley had so much money. SIBO came down here from California and kidnapped Spradley,
Okay, I heard
and
about that.
his people coughed up like 500,000 to get Spradley back from SIBO, allegedly, because SIBO's free.
Damn, I didn't know
The
that.
Baja Boys aren't though. I accidentally did some time with Spradley's right hand man, nigga named Big Milk,
Damn.
in the county because he was here from the feds going to court.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, long story short, but nah, she comes from a that last name is a very notorious name in this particular city of ours.
Okay. Yeah, okay. That's crazy.
Now, what does she do though?
She was arrested for impersonating a police officer and robbery.
Jesus Christ!
So she was at the Mini Mart on East 10th Street. She was caught on camera. So she walks in and says she's a police officer that's undercover while she's wearing a badge around her neck. And she demands money from the clerk.
Okay.
So from the camera, she's seen coming into the store on consecutive days with a badge around her neck. And she tells the clerk that she's there for an inspection of his store. Goes behind the counter,
Okay.
gets money, gets coins. She steals a box of clothes, cigarettes, and she stole the clerk's gun. Just took it off of him. Like, oh, you don't need that. He's on 10th and whatever. You know what I mean? He's on 10th Street. We all know about 10th Street.
Yes.
So
We all know about 10th Street.
he's of the Middle Eastern persuasion.
Okay.
So you know he has his gun for protection and shit. All right. So the next day she comes back, and as soon as she walked in the door, he told her to stop. He called the police. She tried to leave. The police somehow was already around in that area. They caught her ass before she could get home. And when they did catch her, they caught on dash cam of her throwing the badge out the window.
Done with this faking to be the law shit.
Yeah. So now
God.
she's arrested for impersonating a police officer and robbery.
Okay.
But how you gonna go in somebody's store like that?
She
You undercover.
had a game plan. She had a game plan. All right, I got one for us.
All right.
And as per usual, he's a Florida man.
Oh shit.
Florida man stabs co-worker to death after she refuses to date him.
I'm glad you picked that one. I was about to pick that one,
Okay.
but go ahead.
Augustine Lucas Marie, 20 years old,
I need to youngster.
faces second-degree murder charges for the fatal stabbing of Delfina Pan, a 28-year-old woman from Argentina who had refused to date him.
Yeah, he's too young.
They both worked together at a Miami Beach restaurant, and Augustine kept, making romantic advances, and she kept shutting him down. So finally, one day, the other day, he followed her home after a shift. The man went to her house unwarranted, waited for her, and then asked her to speak to him outside. After she said no, he somehow got a hold of her, stabbed her to death, and then he stabbed himself in the chest
Wow.
to close. He stabbed himself in the chest to try and
Make it look like
they were both attacked.
see, that's what Lil Wayne bodyguard should have did.
Yeah. Giving himself a non-fatal wound, but the police did not buy it, and through policing, they discovered that was fake, and now he's and now he's in jail.
Yeah, I seen that article.
Augustine, you raggedy motherfucker.
He's Pepe Le Pew.
Yeah.
Nasty
Bitch.
How you? Yeah, just because a motherfucker don't want to talk to you, man.
Yeah.
Leave him alone.
He took fuck you, bitch, to a whole nother level.
He 20, she 28.
You know how niggas be spaz. Well, fuck you then, bitch.
Yeah.
He took it to a whole nother level.
Yeah. He said, I'm going to kill this bitch.
Yeah, and did.
That's crazy.
And then tried to poke himself to make it seem like he didn't do the shit.
See what it is? He probably messed with one of his buddies that came up there to pick him up.
Mm-hmm.
And he thought he could get her. So he was like, if I can't have you,
Can't nobody have you.
These
These niggas be fucking weirdos.
Crazy, man. We're going to go across the pond.
God damn it.
We're going a little bit further than there.
Okay.
So a mother and her teenage son from Vijayapur City in Maharashtra, India,
Oh, shit. Okay.
arrested for the beheading of her daughter and his sister.
Oh, my God.
So what happens is the sister went missing for a week. She's 19. The son's probably about 17, 18. I think the mother was like in her 40s, okay? So the sister went missing for a week. The family informed police. They had the police looking for her for that whole week because she was pronounced missing.
Okay.
After that week, she pops up with news that she's married to an unfamiliar man that she eloped with.
Okay.
The sister was immediately estranged from the family by their father because, over there they got a certain little system.
Yeah.
They do things or whatever.
All their religious beliefs and shit.
Right. So a couple of years go by, and the sister gradually gets back into the hands or the caring hands of the mom and the brother.
Yeah.
All right. So the mother and the brother, they say, "Oh, well, we come pay you a visit." You know what I mean?
Okay.
So when they was visiting, her husband was in the other room asleep. They was up in wherever they were chilling at. She decides to go make her mother and her brother some tea. When she gets up, the brother attacks her.
No.
You know what I mean? Grabs her. The mom grabs the girl by her feet, holding her by her feet. They restrain her, and the brother takes a sickle and chops her head off. She was 2 months pregnant.
Holy shit.
So her husband wakes up to see what's going on because he's hearing all this, commotion in the
Yeah,
house.
finds his pregnant wife decapitated
Finds her decapitated
by her family members.
by her own brother and her mother.
Oh my God.
So the brother sees the husband. He still got the sickle. He goes chasing after the
He
husband.
goes after him.
Trying to kill him, but the husband escapes.
God damn.
Alright. Witnesses say that the mother and the brother came out of the house celebrating.
The death of the daughter.
Holding her head.
Oh my God.
And they took a selfie with it. It was an honor killing.
Nigga, put them under the jail.
Honor kill. And they admitted to police what they did. Because, over there, the honor killing is like...
It's kind of okay.
It's okay.
It's understandable.
They believe that they released the demon from
Yeah.
their loved one.
Oh my God.
And they're going to be accepted into heaven for doing this. So they didn't mind telling on themselves.
Yeah.
And it's usually the father that does it.
Always.
Yeah, it's
Not
usually the father.
not the mother and the brother. Usually the mother and the brother be kind of like
laid back and let it happen. You know what I mean?
But like on the low, be kind of like against it. But they don't be wanting to go against the dad.
Yeah.
They was with the shits.
They carried this one out.
God damn.
Yeah, that's some sick shit to me.
Look it to me too.
Oh God. Something that you created in this world.
You gonna cut his head off?
Yeah.
With your grandchild in it.
Yeah.
And your fucking nephew, brother.
Right.
Or niece, or whatever.
Niece or nephew, yeah.
Whatever it's gonna be.
That's just crazy.
Rest easy. Jesus Christ. Good Lord. Okay, well, mine isn't as nasty as that one, but it ties into some shit that you talk about on here all the time.
Okay.
Them fucking the catch a predator ass niggas, the freelance niggas that be doing this shit on YouTube.
Okay, what happened?
They end up catching Mr. George Caprino in one of those perverts things.
Okay.
Trying to meet up and have sex with a 15-year-old boy.
Okay.
Well, Mr. George Capiopio, CACIOPPO. Capio, Papio,
I don't know.
Capio, Papio, or whatever the fuck. They ended up catching him on one of them predator situations. Well, he ended up being the senior vice president of PlayStation.
What?
Who is directly in control of the development and the structure of PlayStation 5.
What?
So, Sony announced on Sunday that one of its senior vice presidents for PlayStation Network was fired after he allegedly caught in a pedophile sting. On December 3rd, George Capra was exposed in a video posted on the YouTube page, People versus the Predos.
I watched them.
People versus the Preds?
Yeah.
The PlayStation executive was allegedly caught trying to meet up with a 15-year-old boy that he met on the Grindr app. In the video, the cameraman confronts George at what appears to be his home. The cameraman tries getting George to admit that he was trying to meet an underage boy while referring to him as Jeff, the name he used on the dating app. After the video began circulating across the internet, Sony announced that Mr. Caprioto George had been let go.
Wow.
They issued a statement, "We are aware of what is happening on the internet. We have taken action, da-da-da-da-da." Yeah. Now, I don't know if any legal action is taking place, but that man lost his job and his finances.
All right, so from the digging that I do with that shit, because you represent the job can fire you.
Yeah, but like the law can't,
but the law can't really do too much to you because them people aren't working with the police.
Yeah. They're freelancers. And
right. So even if he didn't talk to them, there's still nothing that they could do.
Yeah.
But once you talk to them, like, there's this one dude, his name is Alex, but he goes by Gordon Flowers.
Okay.
I watch him because I like the way he interrogates people.
Okay. All right.
What he does is he makes you feel like he always says, "I'm doing you a solid." And once he starts saying that, that's when I start queuing in, like,
So what he about to do?
he about to get him to admit something.
Yeah.
And so,
And he bad as the. He sound like he bad as the black lady I like watching on First 48. The
okay,
black lady, she's the like one of the head detectives in
in
Memphis.
Memphis, yeah, little lady, yeah,
The little lady, she always coming there acting like on
She's
like some
cool.
mother and shit.
Yep,
And niggas get to crying and admitting everything.
yep. And once they start talking and admitting,
Mm-hmm.
that's when it's valuable.
Yeah, because you made an admittance on camera.
Right, but it's still at the same time, the poacher, I should say,
Yeah,
they need to watch how they conduct it
because it could be all inadmissible.
because if you walk up and say, "You talk to me or I call the police," it's a threat.
It's a threat. Yeah, it doesn't.
And now that person is talking under duress.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
You know what I mean? It's a weird game that they play with that shit. I like what they do, but I think they need to have a little bit more tact to it.
Yeah.
Like kind of like how the bounty hunter does. Tank bounty hunter. When he goes looking for somebody, he calls the local PD. Hey, I'm in town.
Yeah.
This is my company. This is what I do.
I'm doing this.
And I'll be in this area serving a warrant or trying to get this bounty. I feel like the poachers should be able to do the same thing.
Yep.
Go to the police, say, "Hey, we got this guy. He wants
On the hook. He wants to fuck a 13-year-old
Right.
boy.
We need
or
you
girl
guys back because he's coming to meet this person."
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But
They need to get on some Chris Hansen shit.
right. But just for them to go out and, like you said, freelance it,
Mm-hmm.
like my dude Gordon Flowers does, like I say, he gets real cool with him. He's like, "I'm not even going to call the cops, man." Then he'll have them talking for about an hour to 2 hours, and it's all circle talk. All of it is circle talk, so you can just keep
Yeah. Jamming yourself up.
yeah.
Yeah.
And at the end of it, what does he do?
Calls the cop.
Cops come up. Oh man, I didn't call him. One of my friends did. I told you I wasn't going to call him, but one of the guys.
I made the signal.
Yeah.
I sent the bad signal out.
And
Yeah, but yeah, as I know, that's why I said when I found the story, I know how much you be watching that shit,
man,
which is near and dear to my heart too. I be watching shit too. I got 6 daughters, bro,
understood. But you know, it's both ways.
and I got a 12-year-old son.
Keep trying to meet boys.
But saying I got a 12-year-old son,
Ugh.
so all in out, the predator shit is not for me. It's one of them crimes that I cannot agree with.
No, not at all.
You nasty motherfucker.
That's one of my biggest worries with my son
Yeah,
because he's not young, but he's small and timid.
yeah.
You know what I mean? And I'd be like, man, like you just gotta watch your surroundings, man, because you don't never know who's out there looking at you.
My oldest daughter, small and timid.
Mhm.
My oldest daughter's like fucking. She's not even 5 foot, bro.
Oh shit.
She's like 4'10", and a half, 4'11".
Oh.
She's little as hell, and she's done fucking growing. Nigga, she'll be 18 a little bit. Like,
Yeah,
so I'm worried about those things.
I would be too.
You feel me?
Yeah,
So
yeah. Gonna get her some mace, a cool
Yeah.
time.
my grandma was the same height. My mama 5'1", my grandma was like 4'11", my great grandma was 4'9". All of them packed a nice little punch. Yeah, they had some shit on deck.
Yeah.
So you know what I'm saying, I just got to get her in
And
in the mix in that mind frame.
right. 'Cause
Make sure she understands life ain't sweet. At the same time, trying not to at the same time though, trying not to jade her to life.
Yeah.
You feel me? That's
life.
hey bro, that's something we don't talk about much, like as parents.
Right.
Trying to groom your kids for how fucked up life is, but also not jading them for what life is.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's a slippery slope.
It is. Because I know my son, he thinks I'm mean. It's not that I'm being mean. My thing is if you could take shit from me,
Yeah, you can take shit.
motherfucker out in the street,
Yeah.
you already know how to respond to it. Now, you might not be able to respond to me the way you want to,
Yeah,
but if you respond to somebody else the way you want to, I know that I did something
Yeah.
to help that.
Yeah, nah, for real, for real.
You know what I mean? I'm not saying go out here and be an asshole to everybody,
Where you
but you
go?
gotta learn how to read the room.
Yeah, you got to read the room, and you got to be able to defend yourself and
Man,
be able to. Yeah, you say read the room,
yeah.
not be taken advantage of by
No,
people, and
that shit is boy.
yeah,
You end up in a mess. Like I told him, I said, man, you gotta learn how to speak up because somebody will blame you for something, then you'll walk off
yep.
and not say nothing.
And silence is like admitting your fault.
There you go.
Yeah.
There you go.
Nah, it's a slippery slope, man. This world, and you know, as parents, we just try to prepare them for the shit that we know is coming.
Exactly.
But in the same breath, you just got to give them the game and hope they deal with shit the right way, because we can't put their shoes on.
Nope.
We can't walk for them
And the
as
world
much
is
as we would want to. We can't.
It's a big ass world, man. Anything can happen.
Yeah, just gotta give them the game, man, and hope it resonates in them. Hope they remember your words and
Hell yeah.
it all comes around their little brains when it's important.
Boy. You said it right there.
Yeah, I think on that note, man, we should probably end this thing, brother.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We're going to get on out of here, everybody. We're going to thank y'all for liking and subscribing. New people, whoever y'all are.
Yeah. This is a good one. I hope y'all enjoyed it because I enjoyed it, man. We had some good topics this time, man.
I expect after the holidays we're gonna bring y'all more shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We're still gonna be here, but
yeah,
you're gonna see the growth and development really next year.
I said like and subscribe.
Yeah, like subscribe, hit that notification bell, leave some comments, shoot some emails.
Shoot some email, leave a notification, talk to us. We talk back.
Hell yeah.
It's that simple. Thank you. We out here.
Y'all have a good one. I'm that guy PM.
I'm Big Cash.
And this is it.
Yeah, we out here.
Y'all be safe.
Peace, peace.